Hello everyone. In the United States, the wild boar population has ballooned to approximately 9 million due to their uncontrolled reproduction. This surge has wreaked havoc across ecosystems and the economy. Have you ever wondered which state in the U.S. is home to the largest number of wild pigs? More importantly, what impact have these animals had on that state, and how have hunters and farmers managed to tackle the issue? Join us as we explore these questions and uncover the strategies employed to overcome the wild boar invasion. Don't forget to leave a comment with the number 1 to show your excitement. Texas is the state with the largest number of wild pigs in the United States, with an estimated 3 million animals. These feral hogs are not just a nuisance, they are a significant threat to agriculture and local ecosystems. Wild pigs are known to be particularly destructive to cornfields. They uproot and eat seeds and seedlings, trample young plants, and eat mature corn cobs. A comprehensive assessment by the Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service in 2019 estimated that feral pigs cause more than $52 million in direct agricultural losses annually in Texas. This figure highlights the severe economic impact these animals have on the state's agriculture. Have you ever seen the damage these wild pigs can cause to a cornfield? In addition to crop fields, feral pigs also cause significant damage to pastures and hayfields by digging and rolling, disturbing the soil, and destroying feed crops. This damage affects livestock farmers by reducing feed sources. The financial burden on livestock farmers is compounded by the need to repair and restore damaged fields. Are there any innovative methods you believe could help mitigate this damage? Hunting wild boar by off-road vehicle is a popular method in Texas, offering hunters a dynamic and effective way to manage wild boar populations. This approach, particularly during the day, requires careful preparation and strategy to ensure. Have you ever used an off-road vehicle for hunting, or would you consider trying this method? First and foremost, hunters must secure all necessary hunting licenses and permits as required by local regulations. Compliance with these regulations is crucial to legal and responsible hunting. Next, the preparation of the vehicle is essential. Off-road vehicles such as 8Vs or modified trucks are commonly used. These vehicles need to be in good working condition, properly maintained, and have enough fuel for the trip. Common firearms for wild boar hunting include rifles, shotguns, and sometimes handguns. The choice of ammunition should be based on the type of gun and the intended shooting range. Scouting the area for signs of wild boar activity is an important initial step. Look for tracks, bogs, root damage, and ruts to identify areas with high boar activity. Once the area is scouted, hunters typically drive their ORVs through these regions, moving slowly and gently to avoid spooking the animals. When wild boars are spotted, hunters often stop their vehicles and stalk closer to their prey on foot, paying close attention to wind direction and noise to avoid detection. In some scenarios, ORVs can be used to chase wild boars in open terrain, positioning them for a safe and accurate shot. John, a hunter specializing in using ATVs for wild boar hunting, reflects on the usefulness of UTVs in his hunting trips. He explains that the vehicle allows him to cover more terrain than walking, increasing his chances of finding wild boar. The off-road mobility of the UTV also enables him to access dense and rugged areas where wild boars are common.
Hey, yeah, Mike.
This method saves time and energy, reducing the effort required to walk long distances and making his hunting more effective. Additionally, UTVs provide a stable platform for making accurate shots, which is crucial for ethical hunting. In addition, hunting wild boars at night using off-road vehicles is one of the ways to show Texas hunters and farmers' determination to protect crops. This method is similar to hunting during the day, but it has unique challenges and requires specific tools to be effective. At night, hunters often use strong spotlights or thermal imaging scopes to locate wild boars. These tools are essential for identifying and targeting wild boars in the dark, where visibility is significantly reduced. What are your thoughts on using technology like thermal imaging scopes and GPS devices in hunting? One of the main challenges of hunting wild boars at night is navigation. Navigating in the dark is inherently more difficult, requiring the use of GPS devices and detailed maps to avoid getting lost. Hunters need to be highly familiar with their equipment and the terrain to ensure a successful hunt. Off-road vehicles must be driven with extra care to avoid obstacles such as rocks, trees, and ditches, which are hard to see at night. This requires a high level of terrain awareness and experience. Furthermore, navigating and driving off-road vehicles at night adds another layer of complexity to wild boar hunting. Hunters must ensure their vehicles are equipped with proper lighting and navigation systems. Strong spotlights are crucial for illuminating the path and spotting boars from a distance, while GPS devices help track the hunter's position and guide them through unfamiliar or challenging terrains. Terrain awareness is critical. Even with advanced equipment, Hunters need to be cautious of their surroundings to prevent accidents and ensure a safe return. Do you agree with this method of control? Iowa's vast cornfields, covering 16.7 million acres or about 30% of the state's land area, create an abundant food source that significantly impacts the local deer population. This rich food supply, coupled with Iowa's temperate climate, provides an ideal environment for deer to thrive. Consequently, the deer population has surged, presenting both opportunities and challenges for farmers and the ecosystem. Join me as we explore these intricate relationships and their implications in this farm documentary. Iowa's deer population, estimated at 350,000, has doubled in recent years, driven by favorable environmental conditions like abundant cornfields and a temperate climate. Historically introduced to the U.S. in the 16th century, deer have adapted well, but their rapid growth now poses significant challenges for farmers due to crop damage and economic losses. As herbivores, deer pose a persistent threat to these crops by eating corn plants, trampling seedlings, and dispersing feces and urine, which can lead to reduced crop yields and pollution of land. This damage translates into significant economic losses, estimated at up to $250 a million and affecting approximately 2 million acres of agricultural land. The above challenge highlights the need for effective management strategies to protect agricultural productivity and sustainability. In Iowa, hunting season spans from October to November, a period strategically chosen to manage deer populations effectively. To participate, hunters must obtain a hunting license, which costs $25 for residents and $50 for non-residents, with each license being valid for 1 year. One of the most advantageous techniques is bow hunting, where hunters climb trees to get a better view and maintain safety from potential deer attacks. By using bows from reputable brands such as Hoyt, Matthews, and Bear, hunters can shoot accurately from elevated positions, reducing the risk of being spotted by deer. This method requires high observation skills, ensuring the hunter can spot deer from afar and shoot with precision to make accurate shots. Additionally, bow and arrow safety is paramount to avoiding accidents and ensuring a successful hunt. By mastering these techniques, hunters can effectively control deer populations, thereby protecting crops and minimizing agricultural loss. This enhanced vantage point not only improves the ability to spot deer from a distance, but also ensures safety from potential deer attacks, as being higher up reduces the risk of close encounters with these animals. Additionally, the strategic advantage offered by such heights facilitates more accurate shooting, ensuring that arrows or bullets reach their target precisely, thereby reducing unnecessary suffering and ensuring humane practices. Moreover, positioning oneself above ground level minimizes detection by deer, who are less likely to notice or be alarmed by human presence when it is out of their usual line of sight. If you agree with this method of deer population management, please comment with the number 1. If you disagree, comment with the number 0. Thank you for your input. Leg traps are mechanical devices designed to grip the leg of a deer as it steps on them, typically placed in forested areas adjacent to crop fields to mitigate deer-induced damage to crops such as corn and soybeans. However, this method is not without significant controversy and criticism. Animal welfare advocates highlight the substantial pain and injury that these traps can inflict on deer, often resulting in severe distress or even death. The Iowa Department of Natural Resources has acknowledged the limited effectiveness of leg traps in controlling the deer population and is considering a potential ban on their use. Estimated to number about 400,000 individuals, these foxes are not native but were introduced to the United States in the early 20th century. With their remarkable adaptability, the red fox of the Sacramento Valley is said to have formed a stable population that tends to increase thanks to the ideal living conditions here. As urbanization spreads into natural habitats, sightings of red foxes in residential areas are becoming more and more frequent. In large cities such as San Francisco and Los Angeles, red foxes often appear in parks and living areas near humans, where they can easily find meals from poorly kept trash cans. Pet food, or even small pets themselves, the red fox's rapid adaptation to the urban environment not only causes direct damage, but also leads to many potential conflicts between humans and domestic animals. Red foxes annually cause losses of up to $1 million to the livestock industry. As talented hunters, foxes often hunt more than they can consume at one time, causing serious damage in a single event. A small farm in Southern California lost several chickens overnight due to a fox infestation. These losses go beyond direct losses and affect the productivity and sustainability of small-scale livestock operations, weakening the economic foundation of the industry. To meet the challenges posed by red foxes and protect the livestock and agriculture industries that are central to the local economy, California hunters and farmers have chosen to use bows and arrows as an effective control measure for red fox numbers. Using bows and arrows in red fox control presents unique challenges, but also creates opportunities to develop sustainable and effective hunting skills that contribute to the maintenance of ecological balance and protect agricultural resources.
Right.
Using a bow and arrow in hunting offers a significant advantage. It makes almost no noise. This becomes extremely important in areas adjacent to residential areas or where loud sounds could have a negative impact on ongoing activities on the farm. Hunting quietly not only helps minimize disturbance to the surrounding community, but also increases the chance of reaching the target more effectively. Arrows, especially those crafted from high-quality materials, can be reused many times, providing a cost-effective method of hunting. The initial investment in a high-quality bow and arrow set may seem large, but will gradually pay off through much lower operating costs compared to firearms, which require ongoing expenses. For ammunition, however, to hunt with a bow effectively, you need to have a high level of skill, which can only be achieved through regular and persistent practice. because success in bow hunting depends largely on the practitioner's experience and ability. So this rather steep learning curve can pose a big challenge for beginners. Additionally, bows are often most effective over short distances. To make a humane and accurate shot, the hunter needs to get within 30 to 40 yards of the fox. This can be a big challenge because getting up close to a fox in California's vast grasslands without being detected is extremely difficult due to the open nature of the environment. In particular, in California, red fox hunting season can last from a few weeks to several months, with strict regulations on the number of foxes allowed to hunt. In addition, hunters need a license issued by the state and sometimes need a special license specifically for fox hunting. What do you think about this regulation? If you agree, press number 1, otherwise select number 0 in the comments section below to let us know your opinion. To be more effective in managing California's red fox population, hunters have chosen to use rifles, a versatile tool suited to the diverse terrain and climatic conditions in the state. From vast valleys and farmlands to complex mountainous areas and dense forest, the rifle proved extremely versatile and essential. This helps farmers and landowners effectively control red fox populations, minimize their negative impacts on agricultural activities, and protect their livelihoods.
Got him. Heck of a shot.
With effective long-distance capabilities, this device allows users to observe targets from afar without needing to get close. This is extremely useful in large agricultural areas where red foxes can damage livestock or crops. In particular, the .2 side R.223 Remington rifle, popular with farmers, can perform accurate shots from a distance of more than 200 yards, thereby minimizing the risk to neighboring livestock. However, using guns in hunting or protection activities can unintentionally cause loud noise, which becomes especially noticeable in densely populated rural areas or areas that require space. The sound of gunfire not only affects people's daily lives, but also affects livestock and wild animals in the area. In addition, California applies strict regulations on gun use. Wildlife control with rifles here requires a license and specific training. This can become an obstacle for landowners who do not have the time or resources to complete these requirements. So do you have any effective methods to conserve red fox populations? Please share your opinion in the comment section. Thank you for watching until the last minute of the program. We look forward to seeing you again in upcoming videos. Australia's camel population has grown significantly over the past few decades, reaching up to 2,000 animals. This increase poses a unique set of challenges for managing their impact on the environment and native species. Camels compete with native animals, such as kangaroos, for food and water, leading to a decline in the numbers of these native species. The sharp increase in camel populations has led to significant environmental degradation. Camels destroy vegetation, pollute water sources, and compete with native species for resources. This has prompted the Australian government to implement strict regulations and policies to manage the camel population effectively. In 1988, the Australian government changed its camel population management policy, allowing for regulated hunting to control their numbers. Before this change, camels were considered national property and hunting was prohibited. The new policy permits licensed hunters to hunt camels using humane methods, with strict reporting requirements to ensure compliance and effectiveness. The use of helicopters and professional hunting teams has increased the efficiency of camel population control efforts. These teams can cover large areas quickly and effectively, ensuring that a significant number of camels are removed from the population. This method has helped reduce the camel population by an estimated 30, contributing to the protection of Australia's natural resources and native species. through engaging narratives and expert insights. Our videos provide valuable knowledge and entertainment for all enthusiasts. Don't miss out on our latest content. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on all things farming and hunting. Your support helps us bring more insightful and intriguing content to you.